Hey everyone, in light of J. Warner Wallace coming for our Cold Case Christianity Apologetics Conference, coming up May 21, Sunday night, I thought it'd be a great idea for people to hear Pastor Patrick's testimony and how it relates to this subject. So Pastor, go ahead.
Yeah, so a lot of people know my testimony here at Valley. I was not a believer growing up. When I met my wife, she had bugged me to go to church with her, and because I loved her, I went. And then our church started pushing life groups, and so she asked me, hey, can we please visit a life group? Which I was, again, not a believer, didn't care what the pastors were talking about, and so she wanted me to go from being a 1-hour Christian to a 2-hour Christian. So I decided to go, and the entire time I'm going to the service, to life group, I'm listening to my life group teacher. I'm thinking, I don't believe anything he's saying. I don't believe in Jesus. This is all lies for all I know. And it turns out that the class that I was in when I first started a life group here at Valley, attended a life group, was Eric Hahn's life group.
I got saved at a young age, and then when I was in college, I went through a lot of doubts, but apologetics, core defense of the Christian faith teachings, kept me grounded, strengthened my faith, and then I started using that when I was teaching, and so I would lace that into like a life group teaching, like here at Valley. And one time teaching life group, this young man comes in, and he seemed friendly enough, but he seemed maybe a little standoffish.
Yeah, so during our normal Bible studies, I feel like we did a lot of teachings that were about answering questions that a skeptic would have. A lot of questions that I had. I didn't believe in Jesus. I didn't think he was a real person. I didn't think he walked this earth. I certainly didn't believe that he was raised from the dead. And it seemed like every video that we were going through, actually one of them even being one of J. Warner Wallace's videos, helped answer my questions. And I felt like these barriers that I had, these excuses that I had, were just falling down with every passing week. And I would later learn that these kind of videos were called apologetics, defending Christian truths.
Yeah. So when I think back of that, I was thinking you did seem really engaged, but I had no idea that I had somebody right there that was really shuffling through these things, and that the Lord was using that to open doors right there on those very questions. And so I'm just super thankful about that God's Spirit was working right at that moment. And I didn't know until I heard your testimony.
Yeah, so eventually I ended up coming to Christ. I went forward and I was like, I want to be baptized. And then later on, I would end up surrendering my life to ministry, where I now serve as the middle school pastor here at Valley Baptist Church, and expose a lot of our young students to apologetic teachings.
And we are glad you do. Boom. In fact, it's amazing. I have adults in my life group whose kids have been reached, saved, and baptized by Pastor Patrick's ministry. So it's a great example of how God uses apologetics and defense of the faith to undergird and to open doors for gospel sharing and response. So J. Warner Wallace is coming here. You gonna be there?
That's right, I'm gonna be there.
All right, boom. So that's Sunday night, May 21, Cold Case Christianity with J. Warner Wallace, only $10 a person. It includes dinner, it includes childcare. Go to valleybaptist.org/events to register, and we will see you there.